You may be younger than me, more humble than me, but ain't nobody got more hunger than me. When they gonna tell me what I'm gonna be, I block them out to the side of the beat. And I've been vibing, my mind reside on islands when I be rhyming, riding, and now I finally
got my hands on my second e-bike from VIPCOO. And honestly, this might be one of the best looking budget electric dirt bikes you can buy in the UK and Europe right now. But before we find out if it rides as good as it looks, we've got to get it out of the box first. Now, I've got to give credit to VIPCOO because they did a really good job packaging this bike. Everything came in here really well protected and secured. So, let's get everything out of the box and start building this thing. Alright, now that the bike is finally ready, I'm not gonna lie, this thing looks way better in person. But obviously, looks aren't everything, so let's talk about what this bike is packing. Starting with the motor, the bike comes equipped with a massive 3,500 watt motor, producing up to 220 Newton meters of torque. And for a budget electric dirt bike, those numbers are honestly pretty impressive. Power comes from a 48 volt 23 amp hour battery, which VIPCOO claims can deliver up to 43 miles of range, depending on riding conditions. Of course, real-world range is always going to depend on things like your weight, terrain, riding style, and how much power you're using. But having a battery this size means you can spend more time riding and less time worrying about constantly charging. The H2 also comes with hydraulic brakes front and rear, front hydraulic suspension, a rear spring shock, 14-inch front and 12-inch rear wheels, full lighting, and a long, comfortable seat. So on paper, this bike already looks pretty impressive. But the real question is, how does it actually feel to ride? And honestly, my first impression's really good. The bike has a surprising amount of torque. As soon as you get on and twist the throttle, you can instantly feel the power coming in. One feature I actually didn't expect to see on a bike like this is reverse mode. To activate reverse, you simply hold the minus button on the display until the R symbol appears. The display is really easy to read, even while riding. And when you want to get back into normal riding mode, you just press the plus button and it switches straight back. It has that perfect middle ground when it comes to the motor sound. It's not completely silent like some hub motorbikes, but it's also not ridiculously loud. It gives you that electric dirt bike feeling without being too aggressive. Now when it comes to acceleration, this is where the H2 really starts to show what it can do. As soon as you twist the throttle, the bike picks up speed almost instantly. Honestly, it's exactly what I was expecting from a bike with a 3,500 watt motor and 220 of torque. Now talking about the size, I'm around 180 centimeters tall, and I can comfortably say this bike fits my height really well. I don't get that cramped or uncomfortable feeling when riding, and the riding position feels natural. The recommended rider height is around 135 centimeters to 185 centimeters, which is roughly 4.4 feet to 6.1 feet, so it should fit a wide range of riders. Now, you're probably wondering, how does the comfort actually feel? Well, this is an electric dirt bike, so comfort is obviously a really important part of the experience. And honestly, I think VIPCOO found a really good balance with the suspension setup. You get a front hydraulic suspension combined with a rear spring suspension, and they don't feel too stiff or too soft. They sit right in that middle ground where the bike feels controlled but still comfortable when you're riding over rough terrain. For normal trails, dirt paths, parks, and off-road tracks, the suspension does a great job of absorbing bumps and keeping the ride smooth. Now I'm going to let you enjoy some off-road clips so you can really get a feel for how this bike rides without me talking over it.
I ain't coming with none. I know what they want from it. I can spot the fake love. Rolling up the gates on it. Ain't no debating on it. It got legs like K100. Usher, I'm skate on the beat. I done seen the play cross the feet. God drop like 6 feet. Flow shit, give me 6 feet. Mountain climbing out, I hit a peak. Much slow in my seat, it ain't the same no more. Life is everything but the beach like a chain. I'm a lean with you later for sure. Gotta do better than walking on dodging the surface. Every day I've been out praying my baby not hurt. All of the weather we doing, I promise it's worth it. Open the curtains, baby I'm sorry. I want it all, we come in as a coupe, and we gon' bring it right back. Tell him, man, you know I'm shooting, but I ain't never gon' slack. I had to study the map, I had to find where I'm at. The legend, a symbol of that. Symbols I ain't gonna.
And now that you've had the chance to see the bike in action, I'll let you decide how the bike feels for yourself. I didn't want to sit here and just keep talking about every little detail, because sometimes it's better to actually see the bike being ridden and experience the feeling through the footage. I also spent some time practicing wheelies on the H2, and after that I'll show you one of the most impressive parts of this bike, the hill climb. Then we'll wrap everything up with my final thoughts.
Can't wait to see it on your face. Girl, you know, gotta do better than walking out dodging the surface. Every day.
Now for the hill climb test. I wanted to find a proper challenge for this bike, not just a small hill that any electric bike could handle. So I picked one of the steepest hills I could find because I wanted to see how this 3,500 watt motor and 220 of torque actually perform when the bike is under pressure. And just like that, it made it up. Honestly, that was all the confirmation I needed. After spending time with the H2, I can say this bike surprised me in a lot of ways. The performance is there, the speed is impressive, the range gives you the freedom to actually enjoy longer rides, and the stability and suspension make it a really fun bike to take off-road. Of course, every bike has its own compromises, but for the price you're paying, I think the H2 offers a really impressive package. You're getting a powerful electric dirt bike with great features without spending the money that some higher-end bikes require. Overall, I've genuinely enjoyed riding the bike, and I think it's a great option for anyone looking for an affordable electric dirt bike with serious performance. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you have any questions or want to know more about the bike, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.